Can I tell you a secret? Well, it's not really a secret. Harry told me and thought it was a normal thing to tell me last night. Um,
Please.
I think what I get, and Harry, tell us in the comments if I'm wrong, um, all but one of his childhood teeth, he ate. He ate all of his
Huh?
childhood teeth but one. You know when you're a baby and you lose your baby teeth?
Yeah.
He ate them all. He just, you know, he'll tell you that it was with food probably, like the teeth were breaking off in food and they were just going in. But no, all but one he ingested.
What do you accidentally or on purpose?
I mean, it can't be accident at that point. Like you've got 36 teeth off the dome, maybe. I think maybe
Uh,
32. Maybe a child doesn't have wisdom teeth. I don't know. Um,
what? He ate them all. I
he ate them
remember
all. He
my
swallowed
teeth
them.
like popping out, and then I'd be like,
Yeah,
"Oh, look at this."
and he was willing to get the baby teeth out of his shit, but his mum wouldn't let him.
He was willing. Is that important detail?
Yeah, he was willing. I misheard that the first time he said that. I was like, "You did what?"
Okay, all right. So he knows about the whole tooth thing. He wants to get his teeth out, maybe to
Yeah,
potentially get tooth fairy money.
that's right.
But he ate them all. Surely it must have been accidental, not on
Yeah,
purpose.
I don't think you eat 32 teeth on accident. I'll give you one or two. I'll
Yeah,
grant you that.
yeah. You don't eat 32 teeth on accident. At that point, I think he liked it.
Yeah, he definitely likes it. Welcome to another episode of Just the Tip. I'm your host, Mike. Joining me, as always, Matthew.
I'm Matthew. I'm here.
Matthew. Classic Ben. Um, didn't want to do the show. Classic Ben. Didn't want
Classic
to do
Ben.
didn't want to do the show last night because, you know, I need to be in it for some fucking reason. Pretty sure I've been told I'm the most expendable member, which fucking expend me, please. And
Mm.
and here we are recording on a Wednesday. My apologies for the day late, everybody. And he's not fucking here. Classic Ben.
Yeah,
And
you're not here.
that's he'll show up.
Yeah, he'll probably rush in at some point and blame us
Mm.
for him being late.
So our
Um,
fault.
but yeah, we were going to do an episode of just me and him. Mind you, if you remember last week, there was a bit of animosity. There was some hate towards me from
Yeah.
him. I think he's not happy with me right now.
No, he's not, because you're not funny.
I'm not funny.
No,
It's true.
just be
It's not.
funnier.
I'm not funny at all. His humor, I just don't get. As I said, I just go straight over my head. It's too complicated for me.
It's because you called him a sexist. Well, you called him out for being sexist. You didn't call him a sexist.
Yeah,
We've hung on to that, and he
I,
too has hung on to that.
I think I've called him out for maybe a too few many things recently, and
Hmm.
it's thrown him.
It's political correctness gone mad, I say.
Okay,
Mm,
yeah.
yeah,
I mean, in which direction?
yeah. I don't know. Left,
Yeah,
probably.
yeah. Fucking lefties.
All right, should we get to a little bit of news? Because he's not going to contribute to the news anyway.
Oh,
He doesn't
absolutely
really.
not.
And this is
No,
a
no.
big news week. This is a
Yeah,
huge news week. I
there's a
can't.
bit going on.
I think if we recorded on Monday, we would have missed this one. Latrell Mitchell caught doing his laundry. Uh,
Yeah.
Snorting a substance off a table. I love the rugby league media, man. You know me.
Hmm.
I love the rugby league media. I love the turn that I can't remember who it was. I think it was Bulldog Richie. The turn to try and make it blame the person who took the photo, which I've got something to say about the person who took the photo. A little news came out today about that. But the media tried to turn it to be like, well, we can't, like, whose friend is doing this? We got to police this. The person who took the photo, not the ingestion of illicit drugs. That we can't do that. It's sort saying to my barista this morning, who is a South Sydney Rabbitohs fan, as we all know, who hates Latrell. I was saying to him, I was like, this is sort of like being caught cheating and then blaming your wife for getting home early. You know, like, this is your fault. This never would have happened if you hadn't come home so early. If you just sent me a text message, you know, if you just flicked me a text, this could have all been avoided. What do you have to say about Trell Mitt getting
Yeah,
lit?
I think there are two problems here, right?
Mhm.
One, as you say, player doing cocaine, right? That's
Problem one.
and that is not made worse or better by someone taking a picture of him and releasing that footage.
Yeah.
So they're unrelated. So that's that. And let's be real, so many people do it. Basically every NRL player is doing it. A lot of them are. Just a lot of them are just not getting photographed while they're doing it. So you got caught.
Yeah.
Every year there's like probably at least 2 cocaine scandals. And they disappear. The other problem is, and yeah, Bulldog Richie, yeah, he is right. I mean, it is a problem that this person took the photo is dogging the boys. Like you don't do that. I understand maybe why they've done it. The words, they maybe taking a picture like, oh, can you believe this? And then the screenshot sent, oh, it's gone. But people are dumb. Footy players are dumb. Non-footy players are dumb.
They're so dumb.
And yeah, I mean, this person, whether they've dogged the boys accidentally or on purpose, that's a problem in itself. But that's not the main problem. If Bulldog Richie's saying that. But a lot of shit he says is way off base.
Yeah, I could be wrong about who was saying that on NRL 360, but we will pile on Bulldog Richie for this.
Yeah, it's probably him.
For words he may not have said. Can I bring a twist into this story that's come out maybe 5 hours ago?
I like a twist.
The Mole on Twitter, the rugby league Mole, you know him.
He's the worst, but yes, he's worse than Bulldog Richie, but go on.
Breaking. A current NRL player's mother is the person who sent out the photo of Latrell and that powder trying to cash in.
Wow.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Mole. An NRL player's mother.
Can I go through some suggestions from the Reddit
comments? Please.
It was Shaq Mitchell's mum.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
We can rule out Payne Haas's mum.
We certainly can. Yeah, she's unable.
Who else have we got here? Those were the 2 funny ones. Everybody's just saying the Mole is bullshit.
Who would potentially, whose mum would do that? I'm guessing a Rabbitohs player.
Like Jai Gray's mother, I would say, if I'm going to put my little detective cap on.
Yeah, getting her son a little bit more playtime.
Yeah, potentially.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. No, I think Jai recently re-signed with the Rabbitohs as well. I could be wrong about that. But yeah, that's the Latrell Mitchell story. Like you said, it's going to be blown over by the Cirques Awards. We're going to have forgotten it.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be done in like 2 days.
He's definitely going to get Daddy's Little Cum Drop award this year. Did he get it last year? It's 2 years, 3 years in a row?
I can't remember. It's like such an unofficial award.
Yeah, he did. Like the worst teeth award. Remember that one?
Yeah. It's like winning like best original song at the Oscars. Like it has got the least to do with the Oscars.
Yeah, exactly. All right. That was a bad one. Now we're going to do a fun one.
Yeah.
There's talks that the NRL is going to do the fastest player over 100 meters at the grand final.
Oh,
how fun
finally.
Is that? Yeah.
Finally.
Nothing confirmed, but they're talking about it. It's coming in.
Oh, okay. It's in the works. Okay.
Who are you got? Who are you going to take? We'll do a draft. Who are you got?
Ooh, okay. So should we do a draft of like 3 players each?
Yeah. We'll go 1, 2, 1, or whatever until we make 3.
Yeah. I get you. I think, geez, it's tough. I think I'm going to go with Jason Saab.
Easy pick. I'm going to take Alofi Khan Pereira.
Yeah.
And give me the Hammer. I'm going to take the Hammer.
Yeah, I have 2 good picks there. All right,
now you get 2.
Tricky.
Josh Adokar too old, right?
Yeah, I think
he's probably too old.
I think he's past it. A couple of years ago, I probably would take him. He'd probably still got the speed. I'm thinking it's going to be apparently Jojo Fafita can scoot.
Oh, real?
I've heard he's potentially.
I think every team gets 1. I think
long distance. I'll take. Fuck it. I want a Titan. I'll take Jojo.
Okay. All right.
And my 3rd pick. Maybe. Oh, is Dominic Young fast? I can't remember.
Dom Young. Yes. He's so big though. Like he's so heavy.
Yeah.
You want someone. You want a whip.
Yeah. I don't think it's him.
Oh, I know who I'm taking. I got my last pick.
Fuck. I know there's someone out there. I just can't think of them right now. I'll take Tolu Kola.
Oh, that's a good one. Yep. I'm going to take Charlie Staines. He's quick, isn't he? He's a Lamborghini, isn't he? He's a Ford Hubs.
If you play for the Tigers, your top speed is reduced by 2 k's an hour.
That's the thing, eh? Yeah, he's barely gone up to top speed. I don't think anyone's betting on fucking Charlie Staines.
Yeah, you need the ball to go top speed.
Yeah, that'll be a lot of fun though. The 100-meter dash.
Hell yes.
You know, I have a lot of ideas about the grand final. You know me. There needs to be a week between the semis and the grand final. We need to have a weekend. Just it's like, I don't know. Week of celebration. Yeah, I just feel like it's unfair to go straight from like one weekend to the next. Like these players need a rest. We want them at their best. Give them a week off. And yeah, like you said, there should be a carnival. And it should be at 2 p.m. in the afternoon.
Yes, that's absolutely for certain. And I think right now, isn't the grand final always on a Sunday at like 8 p.m.? Disgusting time slot.
Gotta go to work.
Disgusting.
Don't appreciate Jerome Luai telling me I gotta go to work.
Disgraceful. I know the AFL Grand Final is usually on the Saturday. Yeah. Then let's just have it on the fucking Friday night.
Yeah. Right?
Friday night. Then we get the whole weekend.
Let's compete with the AFL Grand Final. Who cares? Let's just go back to back. Could you imagine the pubs? The pubs would have to make a choice. Yeah. AFL would move. If NRL put it on the same day and time, AFL would move.
Yeah, they're fucking pussies.
Yeah. I'm going to an AFL game this weekend, actually. I got my free Tom Take tickets. And they were the Suns way more organized than the Titans. Like, you know, the Titans sent me the tickets. I'd given up. I asked for them 3 weeks in advance, and 2 days before the game, I had given up. And then they came. They arrived. Suns gave me the tickets immediately. No questions asked.
Who are they against?
Demons. Melbourne Demons.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't looked at the ladder. I don't know what that sport is.
I think both of those teams are outside of the 8. Okay. Harry asked me. All right, and the piece de resistance of rugby league news this week. What are we going to go with, Byton Crichton or Flannable Lecter is what I've been seeing.
Flannable Lecter, man.
I think credit to Hectic Fred. I think it was the first person to say Flannable Lecter.
Yeah.
But it's been getting around on Hello Sport as well. We wouldn't have known if we recorded on Monday, but Flannable gets 4 games banned. Which I think is pretty good. Where do you fall on? You've obviously seen the footage. What's your opinion? Who's at fault? What are we doing here?
Yeah, I mean, it really comes down to the fact that you can't bite people.
Yeah.
Even if in the heat of the moment, I'd probably do the same, to be honest. Like if a nose gets shoved into my mouth and my emotions are up.
Mm-hmm. Flannable's on his back on the ground. Like he can't go further back, you know?
Yeah, exactly. He's like saying, get off me.
Yeah.
Yeah. He got claustrophobic.
Yeah.
Exactly. We got to think about that.
Yeah. He's a closet claustrophobe. Flannable. Yeah. No, but like he's on his back and Crichton is in his fucking face, like rubbing it in like he loves to do, like the dogs love to do. I love it. But like, and it happened, like when you put it in slow-mo, it looks so much worse. But Crichton, like he opens his mouth, Crichton puts his nose in, and Flanagan just closes it. Like it's not, you know, it's a bite, I guess, but a bite only in name. Like he should have been biting down the entire time when you're in a contact sport, right? When you're getting tackled, he probably was bit down, as is your instinct. He's on the back, Crichton's in his face, he opens his mouth, Crichton happens to slide in there. And then he closes his mouth again. It's not a bite, but you know, whatever. 4 weeks, that's fine. You take that. It's not as bad as Proctor's bite. Proctor's bite was atrocious.
Yeah, listen, former captain of the Titans, Kevin Proctor. But yeah, I mean, you know, if you're in the middle of the heat of battle, right, and your mouth is open and someone shoves their nose in your mouth.
You're gonna bite
like what are you gonna do? Are you gonna go or are you gonna go get off me?
Yeah.
I'm biting. So I feel like, but at the same time they have to take a hard line, otherwise people will do it more and they'll when you set a precedent, the players and the coaches will explore that precedent.
Craig Bellamy just sniffs that out. All right,
exactly.
Boys, we're biting.
It'll be a fucking biting meta. New meta, biting.
Yeah.
The whole game plan will shift.
It's a shame for James Tedesco. He's about to retire.
Yeah.
The biting meta comes in.
So I feel like Kyle Flanagan getting suspended for 4 games, I'm fine with that. But also Stephen Crichton deserving to get bitten and getting bitten, street justice, I'm also fine with that. Yes. Did deserve to get bitten.
Should have been, probably not, but should have been a 1-game ban for Crichton, or at least a fine for putting his nose in Flanagan's mouth.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, $2,000.
That's all the news I got. You didn't have anything from the week that you wanted to get to? I feel like it was a big news week, but these were the top 3 I found.
What I've just seen a couple hours ago, they've announced the newest additions to the NRL Hall of Fame.
Oh yeah, I saw that as well. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, so the names there, the couple old guys: Lionel Morgan, Les Boyd, Benny Elias from the 80s and 90s, Steve Renouf, and then we get into the greats of our time.
JT is in there,
Cameron
right?
Smith, Jonathan Thurston, Billy Slater. Cooper Cronk, Benji Marshall, Greg Inglis, and Sam Burgess.
Yeah. Hall of Fame's cool. Don't get me wrong, Elliot. But there's a status above it. The Immortals are above that. So,
yep.
It's like going through the Hall of Fame and then we get to the fucking, what is it? Like the Odeon, and there's just fucking statues of Immortals everywhere. I forgot about that hall. I'm looking at these statues around here.
Yeah, exactly. There are busts of the Hall of Famers and there are full statues of the Immortals.
Yeah, I'm looking at who's an Immortal. Wally Lewis.
Wally Lewis.
Wally Lewis. I'm looking at a full statue of Wally Lewis's cock. I've forgotten about the bus and the paintings back there. Also, Valentine Holmes signs with the Dragons. Good stuff. Fine, I guess. Probably bad.
He did?
Val Holmes 3 years at the Dragons, I believe, is what I saw.
Wow. Okay. Well,
and he's old.
Yeah, I mean, Holmes is, man, defensively, he's a real liability these days. Good attacker, good ball in hand, runs a good line, kicks goals, obviously. That's a big plus. That might be some reasons they attacks.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, if they want to shore up their defense, I don't know if he's the right guy. I mean, the Broncos tore him apart. Origin, we took him out as well. So yeah, we'll see. If he's going over as a winger, maybe that's okay.
Maybe. Man, no one wants to play wings at the Dragons. Fuck that.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, isn't Lomax maybe allegedly leaving?
Yeah, he's leaving. He's 100% going to the Eels. He signed that deal earlier in the year. Yeah.
That might be their Lomax replacement because he kicks goals.
Yeah, that sucks. That's a Jack Whiten level of choice to have made, to go to a club where you want to win a premiership and the club that you left is actually doing better than the club you're going to. That's great. Love that. That's a pattern I'm going to be on the lookout for while I continue to watch rugby league.
Best of luck to your Lomax.
Yeah, it's going to be funny. It's going to be weird to see him in that. But we digress. Should we get into last week?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. All right. We were all on the Storm. We went to the Titans Sharks game. Rather not get into that. If Ben was here, I was going to say there was no 6 p.m. game on Friday night. That's really weird.
Blacked out.
That's odd.
Yeah.
We're all on the Panthers. Did we watch? I was going to ask you, did you catch the end of that game? Yeah, you were with me
together.
in the room.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Fuck being a Para supporter. Holy shit. I love your rugby league history. So funny. I love your content when Para is losing. It's so much better. We were all more or less all on the Manly Sea Eagles who get it done against the Raids. Did the Doys lose? The Doys lost, right?
They did. Yeah, they got smashed by the Broncos.
Broncos would do that after getting fucking... Oh, are they still in contention? Probably not, right?
They are slim chances.
Yeah. I didn't get a chance to watch the Dogs Dragons game. Was it good? Did you watch it?
No, I was busy too. I thought the Dogs would win, but I flipped to the Dragons just because I'm lower on the tipping ladder. I needed a couple of just upset wins. I picked the wrong ones this week. I was like, before the game, I was watching Zach Lomax do an interview with Fox Sports or something like that, and he was at the end. He was like, "Love you, Mum," and I was like, "Oh yeah, that's enough good karma. I'll flip. Fuck it."
Yeah, fuck it. Nah, Dogs all the way. Dogs win the grand final, I think, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Dolphins beat the Wars. Dolphins pumped the Wars, right? No, it was by 2 points. Actually, Sean O'Sullivan. Sean O'Sullivan gets the golden point. Yep, good. And Knights beat the Tigers convincingly. Anything to say about the week that was, Matt?
No, it was just another week. We're just like, I feel like we're all just biding time until finals. It's almost there.
Yeah.
I feel like the top 8 is basically settled except for 8th spot. Like,
yeah,
let's get it going.
Yeah, more or less. Yeah. All right. First game of the round here, Thursday night. I haven't had a good Thursday night in what feels like forever. Hey.
Yeah, I know.
And we got probably the best Thursday night. I was gonna say they fucked up putting on a Thursday night, but considering I haven't been watching the Thursday night games, very smart from the NRL to put this on Thursday night because I'm 100% watching this game. Panthers versus the Storm. Let me have a look at these teams. Dane Laurie is still. Hang on, wait. Let me refresh because we're 24 hours out. We should know if anyone's been cut.
It might be. Yeah, it should be there.
Starting side, Jack Cole.
No, it looks to be 1 to 17 here.
Yeah, 1 to 17. Yes, Bjorn. I was hoping to see my boy Dildo back. Dylan Edwards and James Fisher-Harris are still in 20 and 19, so there's still time. Hard to pick. Really hard to pick. These teams are more or less full strength, right? Who's Kane Bradley? I have no fucking idea. I have no idea. I think I'm just going to enjoy this game. Hey, I'm going to tip the Panthers because we have a rule.
The rule is the rule for a reason.
The rule is the rule for a reason, but I'm 100% going to just fucking enjoy this one. What do you think, Matt?
Yeah, I am, well, for one, yes, going to enjoy this game. I usually watch the footy with my grandma on Thursdays, and usually, it's a shitty match or it's really one-sided. So we're excited for this one. The rule's the rule. I am going to tip the Panthers, even against the Storm.
Yeah.
I feel like Cleary, he's had such a rest this year. Like, he's spent a lot of time injured, resting up his body. And since he's been back, I mean, he's murdering it. My God, he's in good form. He's undeniably the best player at this point. I have a feeling at home he's rested up. They're going to put the ball through him. They're not going to panic. Maybe Storm even score first. Maybe they score the second try too. At this stage, I feel like Penrith are just so calm in such high pressure situations, like against Parramatta, scoring 3 tries in 3 minutes.
Yeah.
I don't know, just extreme confidence in them. I have a feeling they're going to go 4 in a row.
Yeah, for sure. They're the favorites, like to win the comp. It makes absolute sense.
Yeah.
I like this game because it's just like your two schoolyard bullies fighting each other.
Yeah, the two biggest cunts on the playground finally have beef with each other.
Yes.
They need it settled.
This is the Narelle O'Brien and Sheldon Peterson Cup. This game.
Yeah. Let's let the fucking juggernauts throw down.
Yes, they're fighting. Everybody, shut the fuck up. Panth. Next game we have got Manly versus the Warriors. I can't fucking believe Ben's not here yet. He's not showing up. He's not showing up. We have got Manly versus the Wars. Wars make me sad, hey. I come on here and say it every week. I mean, I feel the Wars were the party that was fun, and then all the cunts who left the party early came back and made it less fun. So, sad for them. You hate to see the Wars go like this. Everybody loves them, but I think Manly are going to fucking stomp them.
Yeah.
Absolutely stomp them. And Manly, another maybe smoky to make the grand final as well. They've been quietly pretty good the last 2 months. All right?
Yeah, they've been solid, and their run home is really easy. I think they have Warriors, Tigers, Raiders. It's a pretty easy run for them. And I mean, I did say at the start of the year, I did say they'd make top 4. They still can potentially slide into 4th here.
I feel like I said something about Manly making the top 8 or the top 4. You sure that was you? You think it was me?
That was definitely me. I said Luke Brooks. I said Luke Brooks would change their team. I said Luke Brooks would be their best buy of the year, and they'd slide into 4th. I have the receipts, Michael.
I'm gonna have to check that, and I might turn this into a YouTube short.
Yeah, I believe usually you're high on doggies.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Manly at home here, they're in good form. Trbojevic is in good form. Warrior severely out of form. It's really unfortunate to see Sean Johnson's farewell tour going like this.
Yeah.
I think this is their third last game because they get the bye in round 27. Yep. And I think next week, I believe, is their last home game. Sean Johnson's last home game, I think.
I thought it was 2026. Hang on, I'll get it up.
Yeah.
Keep talking regardless.
27 they're off, but I'm pretty sure there's only one home game left for them. And I think they'll win that one. Right. I think they'll win for SJ. Not this week. I will be tipping Manly Sea Eagles to win.
Yeah, we'll get to that next week, but they are versing the Dogs at home Friday night. Yeah, beautiful. I am also going to tip the Manly Sea Eagles. Too hot to trot. And they are bullies. They are flat track bullies.
So they love a flat track.
They're going to fucking bully them. And the whole track home is flat.
Mm-hmm.
Next game, we've got the Sydney Roosters versus the Parramatta Eels. Again, sucks to be a fucking Parramatta fan. Hey, how good.
Yeah, I mean, they've shown that they are capable of doing things, but, oh, God, man, tough.
Yuck.
Tough run home.
Yeah.
I tell you what, speaking of easy runs home, the Roosters
and Manly have the best runs.
The Roosters have Parramatta. Next week they have the Titans.
Yep.
Hopefully we go to the game. Then they have they're hosting the Canberra Raiders at home, and then they finish up against the Rabbitohs. Things ain't looking good for the Bunnies. So I mean, Roosters. I mean, they'll definitely get. I'm thinking third. I think they're basically locked for third at this point.
Yeah. Do we think the Roosters make the grand final this year?
I just don't think they have that dog in them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think they score points like it's nobody's business. But against, I think, the Panthers and the Storm, I just don't think they've got what it takes at this stage in their squad. There's someone missing. You know, the squad is so talented on paper. It must be coaching that's keeping them from the greatness level. Craig Bellamy and Ivan Cleary just better.
Yeah. Yeah, fair. Who do you see in the grand final?
Panthers, obviously.
Panthers, yeah.
I think it's going to depend how things turn out. I mean, Panthers Storm is the obvious pick here, based on how the season's gone. Yeah, that's probably what I'd say. I'd probably say it's going to be Panthers Storm, because I think first week of the finals is going to be probably Panthers v Roosters, maybe, and then they knock Roosters out. As in, like, then they'll Roosters go to the other side of the draw. Oh, it could be Roosters. I don't know. Panthers win. I don't see anyone beating them right now.
Yeah. Panthers would be more exciting than Storm winning.
Yeah. Even though I did say I said Storm would win the grand final in our preseason predictions, but at this point I'm like, they're
I can drop the Cirky points. You know, I can drop those points.
Yeah.
Who did I say that would win the grand final?
You said Roosters.
I always pick the Roosters. Fuck me, I'm so dumb. Next game we've got. Don't agree with me. The next game we have got the Bulldogs versus the Dolphins. This should be a pretty good game. We got 5th place versus 8th place. Where is this? Belmore? No, Salter Oval and Bundaberg.
by the way, we basically didn't talk about that game, Roosters Parramatta at all. We were just talking about the grand final. But yeah, we're taking the Roosters. We're taking the Roosters, obviously.
Yeah, sorry, history.
Yeah. Sorry. Go on. Bulldogs and Dolphins.
Yeah. Dogs, Dolphins. Love me, doggies. Saturday. What am I doing Saturday? What is on Saturday? I feel like I've got something planned. Oh, I'm going to this fucking AFL game. I might be able to get home by 3 p.m. or at least get to a bar to watch this game by 3 p.m. Yeah, love it. No real changes, and I'm just going off the dome here. No real changes to the Dogs team, really. Jamin Salmon comes back into the reserve bench, pushing someone out, probably Hayes Parham or Drew Hutchinson out. Dolphins, who else we got here? Cody Nikorima back? No. Kurt Donahue, Tessie New, Trey Fuller. Yeah, these are all bench players. So, yeah, I guess 1 to 13 as well, same as last week. Yeah, fiddle me D. Tough one. Gonna take the Dogs, though. I pre-tipped because I didn't know I was going to be on this show. I kind of figured I wasn't going to be doing the show, so I pre-tipped. Otherwise, I'd forget. And I have tipped the Dogs here. Who have you got?
Yeah, this is probably the first actually tough game to tip this week. Yeah, tricky because Dogs have been in great form. We know this. Great defensively. This is a home game, but it's actually in Bundaberg. So it's Salter Oval. Dolphins need to keep winning to keep the spot in the top 8. And their run home is pretty tough, if I remember correct. So this is I'd say it's more of a must win for the Dolphins than the Bulldogs. But I'm going to tip the Dogs as well, because I think, yeah, they are in good form. They've been in better form, more consistent than the Dolphins. But I may, if I wanted to gain some places on a tipping ladder, this might be the time where I tip the Dolphins.
I could absolutely see the Dolphins winning this one. So yeah. Ben, if you're watching, maybe tip the Dolphins on this one. He needs some spots on the tipping ladder. Let me see how much a ticket is to this game.
Up to Bundaberg.
Not including the flight, the most expensive. $130 for the best seats.
Oh, it's Salter Oval.
Yeah, and it's a cricket ground as well.
Okay.
And like all the outside seats are like, the most expensive one is 50, but the cheapest one is 25.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, general admission. That doesn't look very nice, actually. That looks sort of all over the place. Salter Oval, get down there. Whoever lives up there. Who do we think lives up there?
People. Definitely people.
Definitely. 100%. Mostly people, I'd say. Not all people. Looking at some of these photos.
I'd say it's probably mostly ants.
Yeah. It could be ants. You're right.
It could be ants. That got me for some reason.
Who were you taking? You're taking the Dogs, but if you're wanting to gain more spots, Dolphin.
Yeah. I think for as far as me telling people what they should tip, I'd probably Dogs. But I may tip the Dolphins just to see if I can sneak an unlikely win in our tipping competition.
Yeah, sounds good. Next game, we have got the Cowboys versus the Canberra Raiders. Chad Townsend dropped. He's going to the Roosters next year, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Dropped.
Just for depth. Yeah, dropped. Good. I mean, I guess. I don't know. They've been not winning. Oh my God, I've got the worst fucking memory. They lost to the Broncos last week. Yeah. Fair. I think fair to drop Chad Townsend. He's not going to be there next year. Don't know who their half is going to be next year. If it's Jake Clifford, yeah, sweet. Bring Cliffy boy back in to play halfback for sure. And Rapinoe has had a head knock. Seb Chris goes to the wing. Ethan Strange to the center. Yuck. Hate that for fantasy players who still have him. Yeah. Nice. I don't know. Hey, Raiders? Who have I tipped? I've tipped the Doys. I don't know if Jake Clifford is going to be able to do this. I feel like long term it's a better choice, but I don't know. Ricky's probably going to get the fucking Raiders up for this one. What are they in 11th? They've got to like you said about the Dolphins. They've got to fucking win this game as well.
Yeah.
I think Ricky gets them up for this. Hey, or is it Country Bank Stadium? Doys hate winning at Country Bank Stadium, right? I feel like that's one of their characteristics. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
It's tricky. It's really hard to get a read on the Cowboys. They're so inconsistent. The difference between their best game and their worst game is really large. And you just don't know which team is going to show up. I mean, they're in the top 8, I think.
They're 7th.
Yeah, so they're there. But are they that much better than the Raiders? Raiders, you got to say, probably a tougher, grittier team, but I think the Raiders are coming off a loss as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really tough game to tip. And, what do you make of Chad being dropped and Clifford coming in? I don't know if that changes much. I get this feeling at this point of the year, team changes doesn't mean a lot. Because you look at the Sharks last week, right? Had lost Trindle, lost Hines. They're running out of halves pairing of Brayley and Atkinson, and they destroy the Titans 44-0.
Yeah.
They had a fucking hooker playing 7.
Yeah.
So I feel like who's in generally better form? I think the Cowboys. I'm gonna tip the Cowboys at home, but yeah, definitely this is also the kind of game that Raiders would fancy themselves for a 1-point grind them out win.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think the Cowboys respond well to the grind game. They like to play.
Yeah.
All right. Next game, I am going to take the Raiders, I think. I'm going to stay on there. I did flip for a sec, but I think I am going to take the Raiders. Next game. Don't watch this game. Holy shit. This is the Saturday night game, really? NRL?
Saturday night. They can't all be winners, Mike.
Yeah. We've got the West Tigers versus the South Sydney Rabbitohs. I think Tigers might actually get up for this one. Hey, I feel like I don't know if the news about Trell Mitt really affects this team. I feel like Trell Mitt's probably just been living on his farm for like the last few months. He's barely played this year as well. Fuck me. I love him so much. But he just came in, killed it in game 2 of New South Wales, and then left. Yeah. He got injured and left.
That's it. That's all we need from you, Latrell.
Works for me. I don't know. Yeah, dude. I don't know. I just, like, who's good in this Rabbitohs team? Jai Gray is fine. Jack Whiten is okay. Cody Walker's not great. Like Cameron Murray's back. Like,
if there's a game where, you know, the big name players for the Rabbitohs are going to do well, like your Cody Walkers, your Whitens, your Cooks, your Murrays, this is the game that they go big in, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like just the fib notch for the Tigers is like it's trying.
Blue. It's blue right now. It's
ready to fucking star power and guitar here. You know what I mean?
Like throbbing. They're about to put fucking 90 points on someone.
Yeah, and that game against the Knights, like so many of the tries that the Knights scored were just like bounce of the ball going their way. There was a lot of luck going the Knights' way. So I don't think the Tigers were out of that game at all. Yeah, and they're at home, the Tigers. Oh, I don't know. My heart tells me Tigers.
Yeah.
My heart tells me Tigers.
I'll take the Tigers. If you don't want to take them, I'll take them.
I know. I actually I want to take them because I don't want them to win the spoon again. I really don't.
I really love it to be Parramatta.
I want to try and maybe manifest a win for the Tigers here by tipping the Tigers. Yeah. So, I'm going to tip the Tigers. But I mean...
14. They need to win another game they need to win like the rest of their games to not get the spoon, I think.
I think they need to win 2 more and they need Rabbitohs to not win a single game.
Yeah, and Eels, I think. Oh, no, Rabbitohs are on 20 points.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I'm thinking of the Eels. Yeah, Eels
Eels are on 16 and the Tigers are on 12. So, quick check if the Tigers draw.
Tigers get a bye.
Yeah. So that's true. Yeah. Do they verse the Eels in the last round? That'd be really funny. Tigers, hang on, I'm pretty sure I've done this on the show as well. Yep, they verse the Buns, then they're going to get pumped by Manly. Oh my god, I manifested it. They are versing the Eels in the final round. Spoon ball, baby. Spoon ball.
Love it.
Let's go.
All right, let's go. Let's go Tigers. Let's go Tigers this week. Come on.
6 p.m. Friday, 6th of September. Set your clocks. Set your alarms for that one. I'm watching that one.
Yeah, the real grand final.
How many points are you going to take the Tigers for? 4 points?
Oh, is this our margin game?
90 points, do you think?
I'll take 1 point.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
1 point.
Next game, Sunday starts here. We have got the Dragons versus the Titans. Titans, man, how it flips on you, hey? Like, they were favourites to beat the Sharks by a lot, and now they are not favourites to beat the Dragons. Let me look at this team. Hang on. Mike, I know what my... Yeah, you go.
I'm not going to let you take me to a Titans game ever again.
No, don't.
I went to... Okay, just quickly, all right?
No, you go.
That's the first home game I've been to all year. You know, there have been times where I could have gone, but I was busy, or other times I wasn't interested. First time I've attended. And you guys went the previous week against the Broncos, right? And you were sitting at the end, and you said you had the best time. It was the best game experience you've ever been to, right?
But maybe, yeah.
Yeah. You were at the time. I remember you and Harry were saying, it's actually pretty good to sit in this section behind the goalpost because sometimes you get to see heaps of action. All the players are coming up, scoring tries. At the end of that game, I think the Broncos game, the Titans, I think, won the second half 36 points to 0, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So they've finished the game 36 points to 0. First half of the Sharks game, the next week, at the same stadium, now we're at the opposite side of the ground on the other end, behind the other goalpost. Should have been an omen.
Should have known that.
The Titans lose. The Titans lose the first half 30 points to 0.
Yeah.
And I remember sitting there, and by the way, every single try was scored at the other end.
Yes.
The whole game was up there.
So good. And I think in the second half, the Sharks were coming towards us, so we were just watching us get pumped.
I think they got 3 more tries or something in this.
Look, I maintain that those seats are good. It's just a bit of a coin flip,
It is a coin flip. It's either really good or really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. My bad. Mea culpa. Are you going to take the Titans this week against the Dragons?
Yes, I am, Michael.
Yes.
Yeah, let's fucking go. Okay, so I need to tell you why.
Yeah, go, please.
Couple reasons. First of all, the Dragons, fuck them. They don't exist.
They suck.
I think the Dragons beat the Titans earlier this season, so we're due a revenge game.
Yeah, Dragons literally don't exist, so...
Titans have just got fucking smashed, destroyed, embarrassed. Worst game of the year.
Yeah.
Maybe by any team. They were so bad.
Really bad.
So they're due a correction. Dez has probably sexually abused all of them in all of their holes. Yeah, he's fucking human centipeded the entire squad and then detached them again. That's
Kieran Kieran Foran will be like, I want to go first because I know it gets worse. You know.
Yeah. He's they've been training all week in human centipede formation. But also Kieran Foran, speaking of him, this is his 300th game. I think
you got to get up for Foz.
I feel there is enough motivation in different parts of this game. Revenge, getting smashed, Kieran Foran's 300th, eating the shit of your fellow player during training, human centipede style. I think there's enough here and let's not forget Kyle Flanagan banned for biting. You know, club and the coach's son. The coach is distraught. I've heard.
Yeah, he's on tilt. I don't think that actually makes much of a difference to this Dragon side. Kyle Flanagan being out. I think Jack Bird's probably going to play 6.
Probably.
Might even be better for them.
Yeah.
But
Jack Bird's going to score 100 fantasy points. But I will be tipping the Titans here. Another heart bet. I might just be tipping with my heart all week. This week.
Heart. Yeah, sure. That's all I'm going to do next year is tip with my heart, I think. Or have I been doing that this year? Is this why I'm here? I don't know. I'll have to go back and watch the footage. I'm going to take the Dragons here. Yeah.
You're taking the Dragons?
No, sorry, the Titans. Sorry.
Sorry.
I was just looking at the Dragons. Yeah, I am going to take the Titans here. Who do we think is at the end of the human centipede? Is it Jamin Jolliffe?
I feel like he would do such a good job of it. You can't put him at the end. It's got to be someone that really deserves it. Who deserves it the most to be at the end of the human centipede for the Titans?
Let's see who deserves it the most. Probably David.
Yeah, let's put David.
Probably David.
Let's put David at the back.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
He's going to be mad. He's going to be like, what the fuck? Like, I've backflipped on the Roosters for this?
Someone's got to do it.
To eat 16 men's shit? Yeah.
Yeah.
Got to.
I think that's fair.
All right. Last game of the round. I don't know if I can watch a Sharks game after last week. We have got the Sharks versus the Newey Knights. Can the Knights make the 8? They absolutely can. They're going to need to win this one. Can they win this one? I doubt it. Phoenix Crossland, 7. Was he playing 7 last week? Did he do a good job?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he played.
Heck of a handsome player, Phoenix Crossland. And look at these teams. My boy Gamble's in there. Fuck yeah, I love that. Let me squint. Yeah, look, Sharks, only because I saw in person what they fucking did with barely a team last week. They puzzled and confused the Titans. I think probably the Sharks secure the top 4 spot with this one. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I mean, just based on general team form, regardless of who's in the squad, I think you got to probably go with the Sharks here. Are the Knights capable of winning, like off the back of a brilliant performance by Kalen Ponga? Yes. But there are 17 players in a team, not one player. Yeah. And I think 1 to 17, Sharks they're in better form. So yeah, I think I'm going to tip the Sharks as well, even though I don't want to. I may out of spite not watch this game as well.
Yeah, no, I'm
Just
definitely
'cause
not watching this. I'm just
it's
going
gonna
to turn
bring
it
up
off
some.
and do some meal prep or something on Sunday night, you know?
Yeah, this is meal prep. This 2 hours, prep your meals, boys.
Yeah, for the week. Be
Yeah.
sensible. Don't be buying from the fucking food truck. My new job actually has a food van that comes around. Do you know what I mean by that? Like a
Mm-hmm.
fucking a woman in a van, and she's actually kind of a hot goth chick. The first time I went to go get some food, she got out of the van. I was like, hang on, wait.
Hot goth mommy?
Yeah, no, well, I think she's definitely younger than me, so I wouldn't call her a mummy, but
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
yeah.
more of like a MAMI, like a
Oh, yeah,
mommy.
yeah, 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 like a
Yeah,
mammy. Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
mammy.
yeah, 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 yeah. Taken aback by that, but that's a
Mm.
sidebar. Um, ep-
Important detail though.
Very important. You'd
Very
think someone
important
who
detail.
drives one of those snack trucks is like a tuck shop lady, a gross old lady. Not a young goth woman, but
Yeah.
who's
The industry's changing,
yeah,
Mike. Like, I like it. We're getting more representation in the
yeah,
food truck industry. More goths, I
yeah.
say.
Morgoth is in the Sauron's creator. Is that what you meant?
Yes, yeah, more goth.
Morgoth. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see. I want to see
Show
more.
me Morgoth.
Not, not, not enough Morgoth representation in any industry, really. Like
That's really not.
all you hear is about Sauron. You don't hear
Yeah.
about where he fucking learned the fucking tricks of the trade.
Yes.
Shout out to Morgoth.
Shout out to Morgoth. Got there. We got there. Um, Epic Armadillo writes, when both Panthers and Storm aren't in the grand final this year, who do you think will be there instead of them? I hope it will be the Dragons versus the Titans. Yeah. You cursed us with that one, Epic Armadillo.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
really cursed us. I don't think it's possible. I don't think it's possible for the Dragons and the Titans to make the 8. It's
Yeah.
one or the other.
Fucked us, Epic. Aaron Lucas. Has Aaron Lucas commented before?
Sounds new.
Aaron Lucas says, drop out Liu for Brimson, start Jolliffe and put Clark on the bench to give you leg speed off the bench.
Mm.
Is Clark known for his leg speed?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's a
All right.
speedy little nugget. We're doing something similar. I think
Yeah.
Brimson's on the bench, but I can't remember. Someone else has been dropped. Maybe a Stimson or a Tony Francis. Yeah, for Tony Francis has dropped out this week.
Bodawaker is
Oh yeah, Fodawaker's
banned.
suspended. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's fine. AJ Brimson's going to be a good 14. He probably hates it, but he's going to put on a brave face.
Yeah, he'll do a job. Someone's getting injured.
Yeah. Wait. Just be patient. Someone's getting injured.
It's gonna happen.
And if they don't, that's good news. All right, Rugby League History writes, another great episode. I think I might have been the first subscriber. I've been there since the very beginning. You fucking were, dude. Yeah. That's not lost on us. We remember.
Yeah, this guy absolutely loyal. We love your Rugby League History. We love your comments.
Yeah. I'm just a shoulder for you to cry on, my friend, whenever you want.
Yeah. Do you remember in the early days where like he'd be commenting on every video and every single episode, Ben would be furious that he's commented?
Yes.
Yeah.
He hated it.
He's such a puzzling man.
So confusing. Both of them are. And on the short Tigers versus Panthers, would you rather lose the grand final or come last, or win the last game to miss out on the spoon? Rugby League History writes, I would rather make a grand final and lose it, which you sort of did in that same fashion. Would you, History, when there was just like from the first 10 minutes it was pretty fucking clear Para weren't going to win that game?
Yeah, I'd still. No, I agree with him. Even in that situation, moments. It's you got to think about.
It's the little moments.
It's about the journey, not the destination.
That short. Sometimes a short will just come together, but that short took me so fucking long to get to. It's like 59.5 seconds. Oh. Like it took me so fucking long to cut all of it down. I cut out so much that I didn't want to. That's all the comments for this week, by the way. Do you have a hypothetical for us at all?
Well, I was expecting Ben to be here, so I'll come up with something. If you were a stripper, like a higher stripper, kind of like the one you might hire for, say, a Bucks party, right?
Yes.
What sort of show do you think that you would excel at?
That's a good question.
What sort of show would you like to put on?
Am I still a male stripper or am I female?
You're a male stripper. You're you.
Male stripper. It's gonna have to be something real crude, hey? Like, I don't know. I think I would already have to have shit up my asshole, like just like toys and like props. I think I'd be a prop stripper. I'd be a prop stripper, and I'd walk in with heaps of stuff already up my butthole. And
preloaded.
I'd be preloaded. I'd be like, talking to everybody, hey, how you doing? How's everybody? What is that? What is that? And then just out of my butt comes a big plastic egg, and out cracks a budgie and just flies away.
I like that. Yeah, you come preloaded. You come preloaded like a fucking fucking what do they call those potatoes that you load with shit?
Yeah, like a jacket potato. Yeah.
You're like a fucking chicken Kiev. You got all the juices inside. You're ready to pop.
That's my favorite. I love a chicken Kiev. Yes. What are you doing?
I don't know. My first thoughts are, doing something very role play, like we actually take it. I take on a character, like a policeman or a doctor, whatever the general shit is.
You'd be a good Bridgerton style stripper.
Oh,
you know what I mean? You've sort of got that look about you. Yeah.
That's a good one, actually. Because I can do a British accent. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I'm taking that idea. I'm going to be a Bridgerton style swooning type. Like a fucking Duke of Ravengard or whatever the character's name. Duke of Ravengard, that's Baldur's Gate 3.
Yes, no, still. Take it.
Yeah, Duke of Ravengard style stripper. That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Okay. Swords and stuff? Costume, obviously, swords.
You know how ladies love that shit where just like there's a really, really slow build up of sexual tension, and then finally like the lead male character gives this really romantic, passionate speech towards the girl, just like, I knew I wanted you from the day I met you. I cannot breathe without you. I do that. So I give that speech to the bride, and that's how they get their enjoyment, because ladies love the story.
They love it. Timothy Chalamet in Little Women, I think, is what I'm thinking of. Timothy Chalamet in Little Women. Yeah. That's what you're going for.
He gives a speech in that, mind you, unsuccessfully. No apologies if I'm spoiling anything.
No spoilers for like a 300-year-old book.
Yeah.
I haven't read it. Don't spoil it. Yeah, fuck them. I hate them. I was recently in a car ride with two good friends of ours, and they were trying to tell me that they read a lot of books, and then it came out that they were actually listening to audiobooks. I was like, that's not really reading. That's not really reading, though, is it? That's listening to a podcast in chapter form.
That's a big difference.
It's huge. All right. I've written recap in big capital letters here, and I'm not going to read it out. Hang on. We are all on the Panth. Do we assume Ben's on the Panthers? Ben's on the Panthers.
Let's make assumptions about what he's tipping. I think he's tipping Panthers too.
For sure. We're all on Manly. We're all on the Roosters. Ben's probably going to take the Dolphins, right?
Ooh, I don't know. Does he like Dolphins or Dogs these days? I think he's going to see. He's going to see that it's a home game and not know that it's in Bundaberg. I think he's taking the Dogs.
Yeah. Do you think he didn't come tonight because he didn't want Harry to know who he's tipping? It doesn't matter anyway because he always flips.
That's a high possibility.
That's why.
We know that he cares more about the tipping ladder than this actual podcast.
Than this actual show. And then more than anything, actually, yeah. Fuck, I hope he doesn't win. I'm on the Raiders. You're on the Doys. Ben's probably on the Doys. All right?
Yeah, he'll take the Doys.
You and I are on the Tigers. Ben will take his arch nemesis, the South Sydney Rabbitohs. No doubt.
He may.
Yeah.
But he loves a fib notch, though.
He loves it. You and I are on the Titans. Ben's going to take the Dragons.
Oh, 100%. He always spites bets against the Titans.
Yep. And we're all on the Sharks.
I think so.
Cool. All right. Thumbnail?
Yeah, let's do a thumbnail. I'm going to pretend to...
I'm going to be the budgie.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I'm going to bite.
You're going to bite.
Yeah. All right.
Pulled a muscle pretending to be a budgie. All right, you always get to do the outro, so I'm going to do the outro.
Do it.
Thank you for joining us, everybody. I've been your host, Mike. That's been my man. Ben has not been present like a deadbeat father that's around here. Tip with your head, not over it. Everybody coming in, and most of all, don't forget to fuck yourself. Love you. Bye.
Don't forget.
Who do we think lives up there?
People. Definitely people.
Mostly people, I'd say. Not all people. Looking at some of these photos.
I'd say it's probably mostly ants.
Yeah. It could be ants. You're right.